Hey everybody, how are you? Wow, a lot of light, a lot of light. Let's see if I can change this. Okay. All right, it doesn't, so there's no filter, but there's a lot of light. All right, so here it is, Psychic Wednesdays. I wanted to hop on. It's a little busy today, but I wanted to hop on because I didn't want to overlook Psychic Wednesdays. I wanted to talk about, we're Moon in Pisces right now, and there's a couple of different things in Pisces, like Venus in Pisces and some other things. And so what starts to happen is things can get murky. Pisces, we know in general, is great for connecting to our spirituality. It's wonderful for connecting to our flow. It is an incredible time to tap into our soul, into our solitude, and to allow ourselves to be guided by our spirit. Now, that's the plus side. We can be inspired by music. We can be inspired by so much. But the not so pretty side is that a lot of us, and people have been calling me today and writing me, they're like, Vanessa, I feel like I'm lost in space, like I'm lost. And so with Moon in Pisces, our psychic energy can be imposed upon in that way where we don't feel as clear. Now, for some, it might be like, boom, I got it, direct revelation. For other people, not so much. So what do I recommend for today, our Psychic Wednesdays, right? Since it could be either way. Either we're getting that direct revelation and these downloads are blowing our minds, or we could be like, I don't know which way I'm going. I have no idea what's happening. So if you're feeling that way, or you're feeling murky or feeling unclear, one, release the need to control anything. So even if you're super psychic and amazing and consistent, but you keep going into your records or pulling out your cards and the thing is not delivering, let it go. Let it go. Put the cards down. Allow it to be what it is. And just take a deep breath and maybe you can ask, well, what do I need to know right now? If you're trying to get a direct question answered today and it's not coming up for you, just wait a minute. Wait 2 days. And Friday we've got Moon in Aries and things are going to shift and things are going to change. But for today, it's really, really important for us, the next day and a half, for us to go with the flow. So if you are experiencing confusion, your usual tools aren't working, just put them down and step away from the tools. Allow yourself to be guided by what your spirit is wanting. Even if your mind wants an answer or you feel like you have to make a decision, let it go. Do you want to go take a walk outside and just breathe air? And do you need a bath and do you need to disconnect from the world? Do you need some classical music? Do you need a drive? And so today, the best psychic tip I can give you is to listen to your spirit. Your mind might be going crazy, saying, oh, no, I need the answer today. Just wait. Sometimes our intuitive abilities, our third eye, our hearing goes a little bit underwater because we need to stop controlling. We are invited to surrender. I think a lot of us have forgotten that. We think of psychic ability and intuitive ability as something that's going to tell us, walk 2 steps front, now make a right, walk 2 steps, now go across the street. And it might, because it did for me several times, but it doesn't mean that that's inviting us into our deepest, most incredible spiritual journey. The deepest, most incredible spiritual journey for many of us is the remembering of who truly are. We are spirit and soul in a body. And the remembering that we are much more than we seem and that we are going to be okay no matter what happens. Things may not turn out the way our ego or our mind wants, but our soul will be okay. We will rise again. And so if you're experiencing that murkiness with Moon in Pisces, put the cards down, get out of the records for a minute, unless you're asking a simple question like, how can I make the most out of this time? But allow your spirit to rest. Do you need a nap? Do you need time with friends? Do you need time in solitude? It's almost like a dump. Like, just let it all out. Let it all go. And promise yourself that in a day and a half, you're going to come back to the records, you're going to come back to your cards, and you'll ask the questions and ask for the guidance. When we're dealing with Moon in Pisces, there's this deep, deep invitation to release control, to ask our ego to take their little grimy fingers off the wheel of the car and allow themselves to be guided by the wings of our spirit. And I know it sounds really pretty and really, you might say, Vanessa, it's not grounded. Hey, I'm a Taurus, I'm pretty grounded. The thing is, we need this time. Even as incredible psychic people and intuitive people who know things, boom, 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 there also has to be some respite. There also has to be a time where we release the need to know, where we release the need to be exact, where we release the need to have total clarity and live into our answers. And living into our answers is going to make all the difference in the world, because that is the truest experience of spirit. The truest experience of spirit is releasing control and trusting we're okay and coming out on the other side and then going, now it makes sense. Or even, it all worked out, but I don't know how it did, and I'm going to let go because I don't need to know everything. And so that's my psychic tip for today. I will be coming on next week. We'll have some readings and open, and it's just key. So give yourself the time. Sending you all so much love. I hope this helps. Bye.